Greetings everyone, welcome aboard. Joseph James, SchoolOfTrade.com. It's July 7th, 2010. Here's your live trade recap. Now guys, before we talk about the trades we took today, you're watching this video right now on our blog. Now guys, there's three important things about the blog. First thing is, upper left-hand corner, you want to follow the blog. Make sure you guys follow this blog. Okay, in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see the search box. The search box is a great way if you want to know more information about range charts or double tops or double bottoms or trade management. Use that search box. And then in the lower right hand corner, you'll see all of our social media, our YouTube, our Twitter, our Facebook. Guys, we're always updating on YouTube, always communicating with our friends on Facebook, right? And right below that, you'll see a way to sign up for our newsletter. So make sure, guys, you're always on the newsletter, follow the blog. And don't forget, guys, if you have any questions, bring them with you guys tomorrow in our live trade room. Now, we took 2, 4, 6, 7 total trades today, guys. 146 ticks, 1460. Not a losing trade today. Now, yesterday, we had a little bit more of a challenging day. We made about 200 ticks, and then we gave back about 50 of those ticks throughout the day. Today was a challenging day as well, but we didn't have the losses. All right, now today was a little bit different. Today we saw a lot of sideways markets. All right, very challenging price action today. But guys, we did exactly what we're supposed to do. We open up our charts, we go through our morning routine, we prep for the markets, right? And we take the trades that show up. Guys, once I do that, the market takes over from there. All right, so if the market wants to give us big winning trades today, that's exactly what we want to be ready for. And as you can see, 146 ticks, 1460. We took trades on crude, Russell, even the Aussie. We got a couple scalps there, a couple day trades, a couple position trades there. We'll take a look at that in a second. But guys, as you can see here though, what's that? 8 out of the last 14 days. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of the last 14 days over $1,000 on 4 contracts. Now guys, I don't know about you, but if this is what summertime trading is going to be like all summer, guys, I will take this all summer long. All right, so summertime trading, we usually see things slow down here, but right now we are doing a very good job at grabbing opportunities from the scalps, the day trades, position trades on any market that's setting up right now. Lots of exciting stuff. Now we've already got $4,700 in our pocket this week so far. Not to forget though, look at our track record. A year ago, last July, we made $8,300. So we're now more than halfway, right, to last July's results in the month. And of course, you can see here, we're only 1/4 of the way through the month. So good things are happening right now, guys. We did 17,000 in May, 21,000 in June, and now, guys, who knows what's going to happen here in July? We're going to keep following our rules and taking our trades every single day. Come out and join us as a guest, right, for a free trial or as an advanced member. Now, what's the most important that happened today? Well, there was no news. Okay, and it kind of felt like people got back from the beach, right? They turned off the barbecue grill, they got back behind their trade desks, and all of a sudden they started looking at this thing going, whoa, where do we go from here? Right? That's kind of what it felt like today. Now, we had a big day yesterday, so it was really important we didn't let that big profitable day affect our trading today. Right? Lots of times as new traders, we'll get overexcited, we'll get overconfident, and we'll begin to make bad decisions. Okay, we talk about that under the psychology section of the blog. If you go to the trade psychology section of the blog, okay, it's one of the sections there, you'll see an article we just wrote on the gift and the curse. And one of the curses, right, that kind of plagues us traders is being able to handle success. Right? Do you self-sabotage yourself when you have success as a trader? Okay, so big day yesterday. We wanted to make sure we didn't let it affect us today. And then most of the markets, like I said, we're kind of looking for direction. We had gold bouncing around 1,200. We had crude back above and back below, above and below 73 even. So what happened is we had all this movement over the long break. And this happens all the time, right? Under low volume conditions, the market can move in any direction it wants. Okay, gold dropped below 1,200, crude dropped below 73, right? Even got as low as 71 over the break. But then now, as people come back from their trading desks or back from their vacation, now the volume steps back in after the break, and now we'll start seeing where the real market wants this price to be. So we'll have to see tomorrow what happens. But as of this morning, okay, people coming back to their trade desks, but most of the markets today looking for direction. Now let's get started right off the bat here, guys. We took 7 total trades. Crude, Russell, Aussie, Russell, then back to crude. Now the first trade of the morning here was a 2-step. Now guys, remember, Sideways market, looking for what? I'm going to use a little bit of a slower time frame. I'm going to be aggressive with my profit, and I'm looking for reversals, right? And here's the first one. Short-term trend up. I'm going to bounce off my high of day here, right? There's my high of day. Now look what we see right here, guys. What do you see right there? That's a one tick higher high. See that? That one tick higher high. And guys, this should be getting a little bit familiar now. We see that one tick higher high. It's equivalent to the buyers giving everything they've got trying to push those highs. And of course, they don't get it done. So once I see those buyers giving it everything they've got to push it up and it fails, we now know expect this reversal. My entry point, I'm going to use this swing low here, guys, to get in below that swing low. All right, so once I drop below that swing low, that announces to the market the sellers now have got control of this price. 61 was the fill. Just before 9 o'clock, as the crude market was opening up at 9 o'clock, that reversal, we took 2 off at +4, 1 off at 8, 1 off at 3, right? 8, 16, 19, or 190 USD. So not a bad way to get a day start off, guys, before 9 o'clock. Now, as you guys know, whenever we get a trade off before 9 o'clock, it's always going to be a good day, right? Whenever we see that trade happen before 9 o'clock, it means expect the rest of the day to be a nice winning day for us. Okay, now move to Russell. Now, this is a much slower time frame now. Okay, here's my 21 range. Okay, the first trade of the day was on a 4 range. This is on a 21 range chart. Now, a 21 range chart is very similar to an 8-minute, right? Maybe a 10-minute. Now, range charts, if you want more information about range charts, go to the blog. On the blog, go to the Trade Room Resources and look at the video called Chart Types, right? Chart Types. That will tell you guys why we use range charts. So here now at 11 o'clock, a 21 range. And so what you're seeing happen is we get the short-term trend up. Now my slope, my trigger line will tell me that short-term trend up. We're going to mark, you see support here at 93.2. So we get support 93.2. We mark up a swing high level. We break above that swing high. Now you'll notice it's a 21 range, which means my 21 range, I'm going to use profit targets that are using overhead resistance for a long trade. So I don't have a predetermined profit target here. Now, we went over this live in real time in the room, so I can't obviously show you now, but I'll show it to you guys tomorrow morning again. So make sure you guys come out and join us tomorrow. But we knew we had a profit target at 15 ticks above. Okay, so entry here at 94.8, right? We're taking profit there at about 90, what's that, 95.5. So we got our first target filled, and you can see what happened was it then bounced back to the downside here before it then launched. Okay, this is what I mean by markets looking for direction. You can see here, this could have been a 100, 200 tick winner here if this market would have simply had some direction, right? We got the +15 right here, but then the market came back down and then decided it wanted to go back to the upside, right? That happens, especially in low volume sideways days like today. So of course, we took our 15 ticks, right? Times 2, that's 30 ticks, right? 2 out of 15, that's 300 USD. All right, guys, so at 10 o'clock now, right, we had 32 plus 19, right? That's 51 ticks. So we got 510 USD here now as of 10 o'clock. Not a bad way to get our day started. Let's keep moving. Now over to the Aussie. Now this is on an 8 range chart, so it's a little bit faster than 13 or 21, a little bit slower than a 4. Okay, so an 8 range chart here now, a little bit slower on the Aussie. Now the symbol for the Aussie is the 6A. This is the Aussie dollar, right? Similar to the Forex pair, but this is the currency future. 1010, 84, 82 was the fill, a breaker pattern long. We come up, short-term trend is up. Now we have the high of day overhead here. Here's our high of day. So we initially thought, hey, why not look for a 2-step reversal? But we never got it. We broke the highs. When I break my highs, I'm going to look for the next swing high. There's my breaker pattern long. Okay, so notice, guys, as we tested the high of day, we looked for the 2-step short, didn't trigger, obviously. We break new highs, and then because we break new highs, we then look for the breaker pattern long. 84, 82 is the fill. Little quick scalp there, guys. +4, 2 off at 4, 2 off at 2. That's 12 ticks, or 120 USD. So a nice, easy trade there, guys. Didn't get a lot out of it. You can see it kind of got pretty choppy right here. Okay, didn't get a lot out of it. Again, we'll take what we can get. Right? We really can't control what the market tells us, what the market does for us afterwards. If it sits there sideways, we have to make good of it. All right. Now, here's a great example on Russell